Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Work It Wednesday and we're going to be working on a new page today because we finished the page we started on Saturday on Monday. So we're going to be working out of Mythical and Fantasy from Color It. Of course, the Color It books are a nice large book and the paper in them is nice and thick. So I think it will take the watercolor pencils quite well. So this is the page that we're going to be working on. And I'm going to put this book out of the way. Now this is the book itself. The link is in the description below the video. And I am going to fix the camera angle. So this will just take me a second because it is way off. There we go. That's better. Hello Dawn, hello Calamity, hello Diane, good afternoon everyone. I hope you're all having a good midweek and enjoying the week so far. I hope you all had a fantastic Valentine's Day yesterday. Hello Yana. And enjoyed your Valentine's Day. I had a very quiet, lovely Valentine's Day. I'm going to tip you this way just a touch. Just a smoosh. Seems that my cameras are all out of alignment today for some reason. So we will be working with the Flowood watercolor pencils again. And that sort of thing. So again, we will be working with the same pencils. We're not going to use a color palette this time. That gives me more ability to just go through and pick whatever colors suit my fancy. And lots of them do. All right. So how is everyone? I hope you can all hear me. Hopefully everybody's there, can hear me. Say hello. Hello out there. My chat may be really behind. So hello Mona. Mona. Okay, good. Oh, that's nice. Mona. All right, so we're going to switch on over to the close-up camera and we're going to get started with our skin tones. So we're going to take a lovely purple. Let's see if I can find a gray purple here. Nope. I had a color in mind. Where is it? Of course, I did the swatch sheet. Now I'm not even using it. I think I want 125 to start with. Of course, I should have, just pulled all of these beforehand, but, what kind of fun would that have been? Or at least put them all back in. Okay, so it should be right here. There it is. Hello, Alex. Walk carefully. I'm going to sharpen this. Ooh, pizza, yum. I like pizza. I miss pizza. Yeah, everybody sings to you now, Mona. So I'm just taking this brown color. This one here is number 125. And we're going to use it as our shadow color for her skin. forget her ears. Excuse me. Hello, Pamela. And I'm just putting a very, very thin line of this. And when we use the brush, it will spread into our other colors. I hope. Oh, nice. You did not text me and tell me. Otherwise, I would have joined you. Yeah, Pencil Thief is a bot. Yeah, Bob named her Pencil Thief. He figured that was suiting for the corner. Yeah. Ah. Yes, I have Pencil Thief set up so it announces many different YouTube artists' streams when they stream or when they post a video. All right, so there we have our brown in there. So we're going to put this one aside, and then we're going to take our peach tone here. This is the medium peach tone. Ah, no problem at all. Absolutely understand that. And, if you want to send me a Discord message of the new channel, what I can do is I can input that into the Pencil Thief so that she only shows or she can show both. People can make their own choices. I don't mind showing both. They're both you, so. So the next color I'm using is number 62. And this is the medium tone coming off of that dark tone. And I'm going to put down all the colors first, and then we're going to activate them. Thank you. You are a lady, my dear. You're a lovely lady. All right. Well, sometimes we have to have that. I keep on telling you, I am a logger's daughter. I fully understand. Sometimes the need to utilize the expletives and like I wrote an entire thesis in my English lit class on the word that starts with F, ends with K. So, just saying on how diverse that word is. I got an A plus on it too. Yeah, I did. It is. It's very, very, it's a great word. It can mean all sorts of things. All right, now we're going in with number 61. There's so many things that it can be used for. It can be an adjective, it can be a noun, it can be a verb. It can be all sorts of things. Depends upon how you use it. Now we're going in with our lighter tone here. And then we're going to activate this, let it dry a bit, and then we'll put in our pinker tones for her cheek area. All right. Now the Color books, the older books, are very, very smooth in their paper because they were created more for marker work. So I'm hoping with the thickness of the paper and the smoothness of the paper that they work quite well for the watercolors. I have never watercolored on this paper before, so I'm really hoping it works. Hello, Kenny. Welcome, welcome. You slipped in and I didn't see ya. Alright, so I'm going to grab my water brush. I'm going to start here. Their newer books are more geared for colored pencils as well as markers and other things because they have put a colored pencil set on the market. But I find the older books are more smooth, papered, so they work a little bit better just with markers and that kind of medium that doesn't need that tooth. Just activating and blending, moving those colors together. Get a little bit more water on there. Maybe. There we go. That's better. This one doesn't seem to want to put out the water. Wonder what's bugging it. That's better. So they're putting out too much water or not enough water. I'll deal with too much water. That I can work with. I can move that around a little. No, this is the Color It coloring book. This is just their paper right out of the coloring book. I just pulled the page right out. And the original Color It books, the older Color It books, this one is about 3 years old. Has very, very smooth paper, and I think it works really well for markers especially. The newer Color It books does have a bit more tooth to it. Like I have the music one, that Color It sent me when it came out, and I find that has a little more tooth to it than the older one. So I don't know if they changed the paper in it to accommodate their colored pencil line or changed the printer. But I do find that the older books do have a smoother paper in it than the newer books. And it seems to be taking the water quite well, so that's good. Hello, Celine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, now we're going to take a bit of pink and we're going to put this on the palette if I can find where I put it. Oh, oh, I'm lost today. I did have it. I don't know where it went. I just had the darn thing. Did I put it under this? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm going to actually scribble this on the palette and just pick it up off the palette so that we can put some pink in her cheeks. Because I don't want it too dark or too bright. I just want it really light. Especially on this side. Okay. Yes, coffee is a necessity. Go get some quickly. Nice. All right. I'm going to dry off the brush a little bit, and we're just going to blend that pink in a little, like so. All right, now we're going to get into her outfit here. And I think this one we're going to do, let's see, let's do this one purple. So we're going to grab a dark purple and medium purple and a light purple. And we're going to start with the dark purple. Give me a second, I've got to sharpen this. Always team coffee. Always team coffee. So we're going to come down into the shadow areas here. And just going to do those darker areas of her dress there, and the shadows around the rose. And I must apologize, I am going to have to go for a quick second. I'm going to have to go AFK for a quick second, so I'm going to put the intermission back on. My dog has had a issue, so I need to go deal with her. And I will be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. The joys of having an older dog. Yes, she got herself stuck, so I had to fix it. Sorry about that, guys. But if I didn't help her, I would hear about it the whole stream. Don't get yourself wrapped in that blanket again. Just lie down. She's having troubles getting up and down. Yeah, she's okay. She's just old. She's been having some hip issues lately. Other old age issues. Old lady issues. Come around here. And then we're just going to come down here on this side as well. And up through here. Just going through, and I'm putting in the dark areas here. And those will get spread out with the water, of course. Like so. And I think I can use a bigger water brush for this one, so let's grab this one. Make sure it has some water in it. Of course not. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, okay. And I guess we need to finish the rest of the dress, don't we? Yes, family first, that's right. Oh, it's fine. She, we've had her for 13 years, and she's a large dog. So with being a larger dog, they have some issues as they get older. She's one of the first dogs I've had to deal with the geriatric stuff with on my own, away from my parents. My dog growing up, she was quite old by the time I moved out, so. Okay, now we're going in with number 20, which is our medium color here. And I'm not being too particular on how much is being covered, because we're going to be dragging it around. Yeah, yeah. We've had her since she was an itty bitty baby. And with a dog her size, they don't usually live that long. So we're lucky to still have her due to her age. But so this one here is number 12, and we're just gonna fill in all of those areas there. Just doing a single layer there so that when we go over it with the water pen, it will still be a light area. Now that is really light. Let's fix that. Because that is not the color that is on my page. I gotta hate it when it does that. So we're going to turn down the brightness a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So that's as close as it's going to let me get. I don't have a favorite. I really like the Caran d'Ache, but I'm not fantastic with any of them really. But I do like the Caran d'Ache. It all depends upon what I'm doing at the time. If I want a thin line brush or a thicker line brush. Sometimes, like with doing this swirly stuff around this picture, I'm going to need a thin line brush, and I'll use a regular paintbrush for that. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going in where the highlight area is going to be and just going to pick up some of that paint. And it's really bothering me that that's not the right color. So I'm actually going to go over here and switch it back over to the main camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to bring you down so you can actually see the colors. because yeah, that was bugging me. So I'm just bringing those colors down. And then I'm going to wipe my brush, and then I'm going to bring them up so that the darker colors are up at the top. And we're going to do the same thing down here. Activate all that color there. Wipe my brush. And then we're going to activate the light color here and move it down. Like that. Now if you find that you've got too much water, you can dry off your brush a little bit and just pick up some of it. And I'll go back over it with some of the darker color here. Just going to get some on my brush. Not worried too much about it getting on the leaves like it is. Just remember to wipe off your pencil if you touch it with your wet brush. Awesome, welcome back. Alright, now we're going to do a really, really deep, oh actually, we've got a metallic purple, let's use that. This one I think. And we'll use it on her, the rest of her dress there. Oh, thank you. I like doing them every once in a while. I'm not very good with them, but I do enjoy doing them. So I'm going in now with number 155, which is a metallic purple pink color. And with most metallics, they're quite brittle. So you will find that if you press too hard, you're going to break your pencil. Now I'm going to try to use my air dryer here if I can find it. I may have put it away like a fool. I think I did. I put it away. So maybe I won't do that because it's still a little bit too wet and I need to work around it. Hello, Rinka. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, Rinka, with you changing your name, would you rather me call you Danielle or Rinka? Okay, so with this little tiny area here, I'm just going to use my paintbrush. Just to get into those small, small little detail areas. Like so. Alright, not a problem. I can call you Danielle. It'll take me a few times to get used to it. Alright, no problem. Alright, so I'm going to try not to put color everywhere I don't want it to be. So I'm going to do her stockings here with the stripes. Going in deeper here. I'm leaving that area there open. And we'll drag the color into it for our highlight. And then the same thing here. That one there is going to be solid. So is this one. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing with the light purple. I will try to. Nice! I do not have that book. And I probably won't get that book. I don't. It's not that I don't like it, it's just not a lot of pages in it that I'm not fond of the wallpapers, I guess is the biggest issue I have with it. I love all the pictures that are coming out of it, but not fond of all the wallpapers. Ah, thank you. Yes, this one's going to be purple. The other one we'll do in our pinks and or more of our oranges and yellows, I think, maybe. This one here we'll do in purple. Now this part down here where it's into the shoe and we want to put that shadow in there, we're just going to use that medium tone purple for the shadow. Like so. Oh yes, I need to do something orange. So that's what I'll do over here. I'll do her in the oranges for Shannon's prompt. I don't think this is fairy tale, but it's fairy. I don't think it counts for fairy tale though. Shh. We're not going to tell nobody, Chen. We won't tell nobody that you're at church. Alright. So like I said, I don't know if this will count as a fairy tale thing, but I can definitely do the orange. She's just creating a new channel. Alright, and then we're just going to very, very gently bring some of that color over top of the highlight area. take a little bit of the pink from there and move it in here. Well, Shannon, you got all year. I have no idea how Alex colors as much as she does. Or reads, I should say, not colors, but reads. She reads, she colors, she goes to school, teaches people. All the things. She's superwoman. Was the district able to use those things, Alex? And Shannon, you got a lot of things going on in life, you know. One book at a time, dear. One book at a time. So she's not been in there. Well, I hope that they can use them. If not, your kids will, so I'm not worried about it. All your kids. All right, so there are her stockings. Let's do her boots. And we're going to take our dark purple, well, her shoes. Awesome. There we have one shoe. Nice. Awesome. All right. And then we're just going to drag that color around. Oh, figures. It said, no, I like it over here. It's homey. I'm comfy over here. Drag that color into the open space. Keeping the dark areas in the shadow area. Like so. Now we're going to do her hair. And her lips. Let's do her lips first with our pinky red. Yeah. Just plug it in, tell the computer to do its thing, and off you go. That was always the best way. Alright, now for her hair, let's do her hair in browns. Let's see, I need, let's start off with 143. And we're just putting down a base coat of 143. Like so. And then we're going to use, the next color would be 135. I do believe should be right here. Yes. And if you guys, if my hand's in the way, I'm sorry. I'm not used to using this camera. But the other camera's being fusspot, so. I think it was talking to Celine's printer. Great thing with this type of hair is you don't have to do too much of the flicky flicky. You can just put down the color. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. You got to use the hands. People are going to see them, you know. I'm even going to move them around. It's just it's a horrible thing. I think I even moved them more than Emily. There we go. So there's her hair. Then we're going to take our dark brown color that we used in her hair here, and we're just going to do her eyes. And then we're going to take some black. Black, black, black. And finish in the centers. Really sharp. I may not activate the color in her eyes just because it'll take over. It's a dark color in a very small place. So we will probably just leave that. And we'll put in a little bit of white in there. Like that. Alright, now we're going to activate. I don't remember. I think we need to activate the hair a little bit more. I don't remember if I even activated it. I think I did. Alright, now we need some green. We're going to use a nice bright green this time. Alright, so I'm just going to color in this leaf here. A leaf under here. This leaf here. And then these leaves down here. Then we're going to take our dark green. Put the dark in there. So we get it all mixed in there. Like so. Then we're going to take this brush. Nice! I haven't done any work in that book yet. I'm a little bit afraid of it. It is very, very, very intimidating to me. Alright. Little tiny details need a little tiny brush. Get all those little details in there. Like so. And then we'll do our flowers. And we're going to take some of those pinks for the flowers up in her hair. I think this one will do. Hello, Angela. Welcome. What time is the game today, Alex? I saw on Facebook that the kiddo had a game today. I hope I'm not keeping you from it. unless I misread the post, which is possible. I was half asleep. Ah, okay. Awesome. I thought I had read it. Well, tell him good luck. I know he will do wonderfully. All right, again with the tiny, tiny brush. Awesome. But first we're going to put our yellow in. So we're going to use number 8 for the centers. Tell him good luck for me and Bob. I hope he scores lots of goals. Here we go. You are so welcome, dear. Alright, so there are our little flowers in her hair. Now we're going to do the rose. So we're going to take some reds. I know roses don't have to be red, but this is an orangey kind of red, like almost a poppy red. And I'm not going right over the top of the whole thing. Just putting down enough that I can drag it around. And then we'll add a little bit of a darker color. Need a little bit more water. Alright. Then we're going to take a darker color here, this one. Absolutely, she is great at that. I'm not all that great with it. That requires reading a lot. I don't read a lot anymore. I used to, but not anymore. Alright, now we're going to take this one right off the brush here. My brush separated. Trying to keep the brush in a little tiny format there. There we go. Wipe off the pencil. Make sure the pencil is dry before you put it away. Have fun, Alex. Alright. And then we're going to put this brush away for a second. And we're going to take our metallic and we're just going to color in the spots. Going deeper and darker in the background and lighter up near the tops where we'll be dragging that out too. And hopefully my hand's not in your way. So going heavier down at the bottom, lightening the hand as we move up. Yeah, it's been nice here today, just really cold. It's been quite cold today. I was really hoping to get a majority of this done, but we've already been at it an hour and only got one of the fairies done. So we will continue and see where we end up. I may have to do this again on Finish It Friday and get it all finished off. And if that's the case, that's fine as well. This is that metallic pinky purple color. And we'll be coming through with a little bit of that purple, doing the darker areas here. Wow, that is really warm. I guess you can say it's almost spring. You missed spring and went straight into summer, did you? Actually, in Kentucky, that's more of a spring temperature. Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to get another Arctic blast come down from Canada, which of course is coming down from Alaska. They say it's coming down from Canada, but quite honestly, it's a whole coming down from Alaska and up north there. Canada is just the last place it hits before it gets here. All right. Okay, so there's our pink areas. Now we're going to take that deeper purple. Yeah. And we're just going to put a little bit of that in those deeper areas. Now this is just the medium purple, which is number 20. And I'm just putting that in the shadow areas. And then down through here. Down through here. And then down in here. All right, now we're going to activate it. Ooh, that's warm. You are very warm, my dear. Because it's early in the morning there, isn't it? Like 10 o'clock in the morning? Just taking the brush and I'm just activating and moving it around. Now with these being a metallic pencil, I don't know if they have a metallic shine. I haven't put it under any light to find out, but we will do that before we go today, just to take a look and see if it's got that shine. If not, that's fine too, because it's just a pretty color. All right. Don't mind the concentration. Go a little quiet when I'm concentrating, as we all do. Yeah, it's almost as bad as using gel pens, you know. You want it to move in a certain direction. little tiny areas. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. It is such a cute book, and the color pages are very simple to work with, and they're fantastic for a quick paint or a quick color with markers, or even a quick color with pencils if you so desire. I do find that pencils don't work on the older books very much, but all right, so now I'm going to let that dry for a second and take a sip of my coffee. Thank you, Celine. Oh, yeah, no, it's too warm. I can't sleep when it's that hot. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to dry so that we can put the deeper purple on it, we're going to take the gold and we're going to do her bracelet. Just because we can. Hello, Jen. How was church? And we're going to put gold on her fingernails, like that. Greetings and salutations. I hope church was well. You had fun. The girls had fun. Nobody was sacrificed or thrown under the bus. You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going through with number 22, which is the darker purple. And I'm going around all of the pinky areas here. Hopefully you guys don't mind the turning of the page. It's just easier for me to get into the finer details this way. Those were the ones I was talking about. Nowadays, those are expensive ones. Okay, now I'm going to go down at the bottom and do the same thing. Down here. In the bottom piece, I'm going to do the whole area where this piece I didn't do that top part. We're going to do that top part in a darker purple. And I'm hoping with the amount of color that I'm putting on here that it doesn't bleed too badly. Now we're going to take our water brush. Yes, the Artist Loft ones are quite nice. I do have a set of those as well somewhere around here. Came in a gift box that my son gave me. Just using the very tip of my water brush here. Just make sure that I have a really good fine tip. And then we're just going to run it over top of it. And activate that out. Yeah, I was surprised that these ones are no longer available on Amazon. Hopefully it's just because they're sold out and not discontinued, because that would suck. Oh, nice, Dawn. That's awesome. What books did you get? Be careful in this area. It's quite thin in this area. And my brush is a little bit thicker. We don't want the bird to be all purple. Oh, nice. Set of 72. Yeah, that would be the smaller set. I don't know what site you found them on, but I looked on Amazon and they were not available. The full set of the regular pencils is available, but the watercolor pencils was not. You are on a no-buy. I don't blame you. I know how that goes. Okay, this was not as dark as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. And of course I'm pressing a little too hard. And take my brush. Hello, Catherine. Welcome. Good evening. I have missed you. Where you been? How you been? What you been doing? Now, is that a no buy or just a reserved buy? Oh, sounds like enjoyable. I'm still waiting for one more thing to come in before we can do our taxes. If it doesn't come in soon, I'll have to call the boss again and say, where is it? Because I need it to do my taxes. So I'm just putting in a little bit of this purple here and then just dragging it out so that it shows a little bit lighter around the edges and darker at the bottom. Reserved, yes, that's what I thought. Oh dear. Um, why are dead bodies floating, Catherine? Who did you kill? Which of the children is in the back pond? Yeah, it does not sound good, that's for sure. Um, no good when they float, you know that, right? Supposed to weigh them down. Ah, okay, nice. $13.99 is a pretty good price. Ooh, that's a lot for shipping though. That is not a good price for shipping. Because you can get the 160 set on Amazon for about that. 25, 26 bucks. So, yeah, shipping would kill it for me. That would be a no-go. All right, now we finished up this one. There she is all done. Now we're going to move on to her, and we're going to work into our oranges and our yellows and reds. So we're going to start with this one here. Oh dear. I think I've missed something horrible. Did I miss something on the news? Yeah, I'll post a link to them, but like I said, currently they're not available. But I will post a link so that you can tag them and watch them. Okay, let's start with her little hat here. Just gonna put in a layer of the yellow first. As oh, yeah. I've missed something, Catherine. Now I don't know what I'm not. You better be in Discord after. That's all I'm saying. All right, so I started off with number 8. I'm going in with number 65. I don't like missing things. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, I did see that. I did see that. Where did I see that? I think it was the news. No, that was a, can't remember if that was a train or a truck. I saw it somewhere. But there's bodies floating in the water. That sucks. Yeah. I know there was a huge thing about contamination in the water from the chemicals that were on the train or in the truck, the tankers, and it was contaminating water or something. The truck was in Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to we'll have to talk about it when I come into Discord after. Don't drink the water. But you're on well water, so it shouldn't bother your water too much. So I'm going back and forth with number 65, 66, and 67 to put in the dark and the light oranges. And the medium oranges into the yellow. Like so. Now we're going to activate. Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, no, do not drink that. No. Oh, it's perfectly fine. You'll live, I promise. How many lawsuits is that going to be? Don't drink the water, Catherine. I don't care if you're on a well, it's still groundwater. It's still going to be contaminated if it gets that far. Oh, okay. Well, go do your cross stitching, my dear. All right, now we're going to come to her here and we're going to do her skirt. We're going to do her top in greens and we're going to do her skirt in the oranges. Say hello to Henry for me. All right, just making sure that I get all of the areas of her skirt. That's fine. You're fine. I understand. You can lurk, darling. It's fine. So now I'm going in with number 65. I went in with number 8 for the yellow. Doing this the same way I did the hat. Going through with number 65. And if you have this book and want to follow along with just the regular pencils, make sure that you take a look at your swatch chart, because the numbers, which I thought matched, do not. So they will not match up if you're using the regular pencils. So just grab the closest ones. They're the same pencil, like the same colors, just not the same numbers. So there is an orange, this color in there. It's just not the same number as the orange I'm using. You're fine, dear. She's going to do some Henry. She can lurk. It's okay. Sometimes tragic events have to be spoken of. I just hope everybody there is fine and that you and your family are staying safe. All right, and then number 67. Hello, llama. Hello, llama, 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 llama. How are you, Tom? I haven't seen you in a while. Still loving my clock. It's still keeping good time, so I'm still enjoying it. I don't know where Bob is, so. Ah, you are fine. You can stream jump around all you want. Alright, now we're going to activate this, dragging that dark down into the light. And activating all that color. And then if we want that light yellow to shine through, just a little bit more. Take the wet brush and just lift off some of the orange. Like so. Alright, now we're going to do her shirt. We're going to start with the light green. Take care, Dawn. Have a good night. I haven't decided on her skin tone quite yet, so probably still do the same skin tone as the other one. So I'm not worried too much about, making sure I get all the white spot and just base coating this. Because as you know, with watercolor, it's going to spread. So I'm not worried about getting it perfect. Yes, because watercolor pencils are drier, and the greens are going to actually be drier than a green from a regular pencil set because of the fact that they are more pigment than anything else. There's not a lot of binder in it. That's why your ink tints and stuff like that are a little bit scratchier or sound a little bit drier on the page. Okay, Mona, good night and enjoy the Snapchat with the kiddos. They were borrowed. She will leave them to you in the will. If she doesn't use them all up by then. Well, you'll just have to get her, a comparable set. Then you can get those ones back. Can't get her a new set of the Flowoods because I can't find them right now. So when they come back on market, then that'd be good. But so I'm just dragging that out just a little bit, filling in the shadow spaces. And then we're going to take Yeah, I know you have other ones. But it's still funny. I think it's hilarious that she commandeered them from you. I think it's precious that you got her into coloring and she swipes all your supplies. Alright, now we're going to go into here, activating more of that yellow, blending it in to that darker green. Sorry I hit the camera. Hopefully that didn't jar anybody too badly. Just going to soften that line. There we go. Nice. No, I think Kenny was just saying goodbye to Mona. Alright, so now we're going to take our peach tones. So I need this one. And I'm missing the other one. Hold on. I must have put it back. Yeah, this one. And a little bit of this one, I think. If you're sleepy, go to bed. Don't need to stay up on my account. Alright, just going to come up across the nose. I'm not going to put a shadow on that side because it's turned towards the light area. Oh, I still haven't colored in my Serene book. I'm still a little intimidated by that one. Alright. That there. there's the starting of her skin tones. I would definitely prefer to be wide awake if I'm going to color in Serene. Even wide awake, you know, am intimidated by coloring in it. I don't think I'd want to be tired doing it. I just, I don't want to mess it up. And I'm not really, really fantastic with big open spaces. And I don't want to use marker on it because I'm not great with marker. So I'll try one of the smaller pictures and see how the paper is and what pencils or mediums I can use to close in some of those spaces. I would tell them, give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? I know. I'm the worst for it, though. I really am. I'm really bad at practicing what I preach. Just saying. All mediums work on that paper? I just don't want to muck it up. It's such a pretty book, and I know, but what's the worst that can happen? It's paper. The worst that can happen is I have to buy a new book. But, like I said, it's paper. It's not a big deal. You guys are awesome, I'm telling you. I know I shouldn't let my books intimidate me, but some of them really just do. They're so pretty. Oh, yes, we are. That is true. And I am really bad for it. I am no good at taking my own advice. I'm really not. I'm really good at dishing it out, but I'm not really, really good at taking it back. I can take jokes better than I can take advice. How's that? Especially when it's my own advice. And I know I shouldn't be afraid of it. And I will be actually coloring in it if one of the mediums gets chosen. I was thinking about doing some watercolor in it, and if the medium I was thinking of using, the watercolor I was thinking of using in it, gets chosen, I will be coloring something out of Serene, but I will be afraid. All right. Okay. I think my husband forgot what day it is. I know you're trying to encourage me. Oh, you ripped yours apart too? Okay. Didn't you bind yours? It's such a big book though. How do you bind that? I thought about taking it to the printer down the street in Albany and just having them bind it because I'm worried about it falling apart too. I have another book that just fell right apart and it's like, ugh. Hello, dear. Yes, Shannon is a professional. Sorry I didn't answer the call. Oh no. You're just really, really good at it. How's that? You don't want to be called a pro at it. You're just really good at it. Okay, so we got her skin tone done here. And we're going to do her lips. That's what I figured. You forgot what day it was. It is what I assumed, darling. She does have big feet for a fairy, doesn't she? But, yeah. All right, so we've got that done. Now I'm going to do her hair. And we're going to do her hair. Um, let's do her hair purple. Just because. Just because we can. So just because we can, we're going to do her hair purple. And then we're going to take this one. I'm not even plus size anymore. Getting close to that tent and awning store purchases, I'm telling you. Although that tunic, I did actually find one in the tunic that was the right size. So I'm just going through with the darker purple number 19 and just adding some of the darker purple to her curls. And the shadow areas under her hat. It's a ninja net. That's just bad. Ninja gnats are not. I don't like gnats in the first place. I don't think I'd like a ninja gnat. Little no-see-um bugs. But I also really don't like bugs. Alright. So there's her hair. Hello, Jamie. And why are you saying oops? Alright, now we're going to do her wings, and we're going to do her wings again with the That's always the way, isn't it? Little things, they just find their way into stuff, whether we want them to or not. So I'm going to use number 46, 65, no, 67, and number 8. Ah! So we're going to start with the red. And we're going to do Celine's favorite kind of wings. Alright, and that's it for those. And we're going to come down from this side. Again with the red. And this is number 46. It's not a deep red, it's just a bright red. Alright, and then we're going to take the orange. Yes, you heard your name. I'm doing your favorite wings. So we're using number 67, going right over top of the red and extending it out a little bit. And then same down at the bottom, going over top of the red with the orange, extending it out just a little. And then we're going to go in with the yellow. Now when you paint this, when you activate it, start with the yellow and work your way back into the red. Otherwise you're just going to get orange. And you don't want just orange. Hello, Mr. Choo Choo. Now we're also going to do that on this other side here as well, but we're going to activate this side first. Ah, yes, the ones from Radu are fantastic. So again, just moving straight down, wipe off, and straight down, wipe off. See what happens if you don't wipe off? You end up moving that color. So make sure that you use your paper towel and pick that up, wipe that off. Bring it in, blend it into that orange a little, but try to keep that yellow a bright yellow. And if you're doing this with your colored pencils, um, make sure that you start with your dark and then go over with each color. So if you, when you start with your red, put your red at the very base, and then put your orange over top of your red, extend it out a little bit, and then put your yellow right over top of everything. The yellow will act as your blender. They do look candy cornish, now that you mention it. Alright, and then same with the bottom ones. We're going to work our way up this way. Rinse and wipe. Now, if you feel that you need a little bit more of that red closer up, just gently move it up. Just make sure you leave some of the yellow. Like so. And we are going to do that same thing on the other side. We're going to also be going around each of these areas with some black. And I will do that on Friday. I will go through and finish off her wings on the other side with the yellow and the black, the yellow and the orange, as well as the reds. I may go through and do a few other things, but I'll try to record it if I do. Otherwise, it will be done on Finish It Friday so that we can start a new one on Selection Saturday. All right, so I'm going to zoom you back so you can see the whole picture. So hold on to your insides there. Ready? Zooming up. All right, so there we have the whole picture. We got her finished and her mostly finished, and we'll finish her up and then on Friday, and we'll try to finish up all the rest of the page as well. It shouldn't take too long. There's not a whole lot of fiddly bits, so hopefully I can get it done within an hour or so. If not, I will finish it on Discord. All right, guys, so with that, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. It is getting a little late, so I will let everyone go to bed and enjoy their evening. Of course, tomorrow is Art Therapy Thursday, and I do have the continuation of Try It Tuesday that I will be doing tomorrow. And then, of course, this will be finished up on Finish It Friday. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.